Hey everybody, I'm Becki Adams. Thank you for stopping by the Scrapbook and Cards Today YouTube channel. Today I wanted to share this cute mini album that I made for the winter 2023 issue of Scrapbook and Cards Today magazine. So I started out with just some cardstock, some chipboard, and pattern paper, and of course embellishments. And that's what this album is constructed out of. I didn't have like a pre-purchased base or anything like that. I used the Doodlebug Hello Again collection for all of my embellishments and pattern papers. So to start things off, I created the cover. This is roughly a 6x6 album. I used my electronic die cutting machine to cut a heart in inset in my cover, and then also I cut this blue heart using my electronic die cutting machine as well. So hopefully you can see on camera this is inset. So the pink portion is popped up using dimensional adhesive, and then this blue part is adhered right to the chipboard base. So the title of this little mini album is You and Me, and it is all, it's filled with photos of my husband and I. So I fell in love with this cute pink house and thought it went perfectly, not only with the overall look of the album, but with the theme of the album as well. My husband and I love to just be home together. We both work from home, and so most of our time spent together is here in our home. So there's the cover. As I mentioned, I think you can see here there is a layer of foam adhesive and then chipboard, and then all of the pages are cut out of black cardstock. And I just cut them out with a paper trimmer and then used a corner rounder to round the corners. One thing I will say, on all these pages I do have machine stitching on them. If you're going to do the machine stitching, I would actually avoid rounding the corners. It was difficult to navigate those rounded corners with my sewing machine. So that's just a little tip if you are if you want to add some hand stitching would be fine. Machine stitching was a little bit difficult to navigate. Anyway, so all the photos in this album are printed at black and white. I print my photos at home, and I believe that 3x4 is the largest photo that I printed. There are interactive elements in this album, so I have a little bit of hidden journaling here and there. I love these puffy butterfly stickers from the Hello Again collection. And then this tag is also just a fussy cut from, there's a pattern paper that has a whole bunch of tags on it, and I just fussy cut the tag off there, punched a hole, and used some white crochet thread to loop through and tie a bow at the top of that tag. So this, again, I used the little houses. I loved the homes in this collection. So I just created kind of a little scene here with some die cuts and then some gold enamel dots. And you can see reflecting there on my studio lights that there is a lot of gold foil in this collection, which makes it extra fun. So some of the pages do have a tab to turn the page, and I just punched those out using a manual punch and adhered them to the page. And then these are little word stickers that are on the sticker sheet that's in the Hello Again paper pack. So again, we've got black and white photos here, a large title over here with a few die cuts. Again, I backed that tab with another tab. one of my favorite things to do in mini albums, and I learned this from my friend Paige Evans, is to make kind of a quilted background. And so I just took scraps that were left over from me cutting the pages out on this collection, or for this album, and used a paper punch and punched out a whole bunch of hexagons here. And then I hope you can see it on camera. I did zigzag stitch around the edges of those hexagons. It did take a little bit of time, but I think it's totally worth it. I love that stitched look. So I've got these I believe they're 2x2 photos, and matted them with a pop of black so that they stood out against all of the bright color. I did print my journaling at home as well, just on my regular at-home printer with white copy paper. I used the font American typewriter to print all my journaling. There's some really cute gold puffy hearts that I used throughout the album. They're so cute and just the perfect embellishment. Here again, I've got two 2x2 photos, and again I matted them with this black polka dot paper. You'll find that I repeat the same elements throughout the entire album to make it have a more cohesive look. So again, we've got this little pocket here and some tags. And I just, to change things up, I tied one with a bow. The other one, I didn't put a bow on that one. It's totally up to you. I just found that two bows kind of looked a little bit busy, so I just did the one. I used some strong tape to and stitched around the edges to secure that pocket so that it will stay in place. And again, here we have the pattern paper base, and then kind of a fun scene with a bicycle and clouds, and of course lots of hearts, as this is kind of a, not really a Valentine's themed album, but it's definitely a love themed album. So another black and white 3x4 photo, just with this fun swag of florals on the top, and then butterflies. And you'll notice I have the little gold enamel dots there, kind of as the head on the butterflies, and then again over here on the wheels of the bicycle. A lot of my embellishments are popped up with foam adhesive, just to give this album a really fun kind of, I don't want to say bulky, but kind of a chunky look. So again, I have a stitched, kind of a quilted look to this page. This time just using a rhombus punch, and again I stitched around each of the pattern papers to create that fun quilted look. This page is about some of the TV shows that we like to watch together when we're hanging out at home, and I just loved this cute television, and that was actually the inspiration for this this page. I love it when products inspire me to tell stories that may not have come to mind otherwise, and this is a great example for that happening here. So I have, this is a 3x4 card that I cut from one of the pattern papers, and then I just cut, when I printed my journaling, I cut it just slightly smaller so I have that nice border, and then put my journaling on top of that. I printed this photo at 2x3 and adhered it to a tag. So you can see it's just slightly larger than the tag, but it works really well. I just added a little bit of ribbon and white crochet thread there at the top again. And then here's the last page in this fun album. I wanted to make sure and find a place to use the cute hot air balloons. I thought it was such a fun element in this collection. And then the title, just Good Times and Together Forever. And then another must-have, like something that I really wanted to include in this album, is this sticker that says there's no place that I'd rather be. And then I have our most recent photo of us together that we got during family photos a couple of months ago, and I printed that in black and white and included that there with some fun layers of pattern paper. Again, the butterflies that I did adhere in the center, but their wings are not adhered, so they're kind of have a little bit of dimension. Again, lots of lots of hearts and clouds. And then that is the end of this album. So you can see it's nice and chunky, not tons of pages, but it tells the story that I wanted to tell perfectly. And of course, I got to play with lots of fun products from our friends at Doodlebug Design. So don't forget to check out the winter 2023 issue of Scrapbook and Cards Today magazine, and make sure you check out the article with this fun mini album. So thank you so much for stopping by the Scrapbook and Cards Today YouTube channel. Make sure and hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. Thanks again for stopping by, and I'll see you again soon.